How Coco Gauff defeated Venus Williams at Wimbledon. Tennis is a sport that has captivated audiences around the world for generations, with its fast-paced action, skillful play, and intense competition. Throughout its history, tennis has produced many legendary players, from Billie Jean King to Roger Federer, who have inspired fans with their incredible talent and determination. But perhaps no match in recent memory has captured the imagination of tennis fans quite like the one between Coco Gauff and Venus Williams at Wimbledon in 2019. Coco Gauff burst onto the scene as a teenage sensation, with her remarkable performance at the 2019 Wimbledon Championships capturing the attention of fans and analysts alike. Gauff became the youngest player to qualify for the main draw at Wimbledon, and her success at the tournament catapulted her to international fame. In the opening round of the tournament, Gauff faced off against her childhood idol, Venus Williams, in what was one of the most highly anticipated matches of the tournament. Venus Williams, on the other hand, was a seasoned veteran of the sport, having won multiple Grand Slam titles and cemented her place in tennis history. She had faced off against a number of young players over the years, but the match against Gauff was different. Gauff was a player who had looked up to Williams for inspiration and had even named her cat after the tennis legend. It was a matchup that pitted the future of tennis against one of its greatest players of all time, and the world was watching. The match between Coco Gauff and Venus Williams at Wimbledon in 2019 was a defining moment in the world of tennis, highlighting the changing dynamics of the sport and the emergence of a new generation of talented young players. It was a moment that captured the imagination of tennis fans around the world and left a lasting impression on the sport. In this video script, we will explore the background of the match itself, and its significance in the world of tennis. Part 1. Background. To fully understand the significance of Coco Gauff's victory over Venus Williams at Wimbledon, it's important to delve into the background and context leading up to the match. As mentioned earlier, Gauff was a relatively unknown player at the time of the match. She had only recently turned 15 years old and was ranked outside of the top 300 in the world. Her inclusion in the Wimbledon main draw was due to a wild card entry, which is given to promising young players or players who have been out of the game due to injury. Venus Williams, on the other hand, was a tennis legend with a long and successful career. She had won 7 Grand Slam singles titles, including 5 Wimbledon titles, and had also won 4 Olympic gold medals. Williams was a household name and a respected figure in the tennis world, with a reputation for powerful serves and graceful movement on the court. Despite the significant difference in experience and reputation between the two players, there was still a buzz of excitement leading up to their match. Gauff had shown promise on the junior circuit, winning the French Open girls singles title in 2018, and she also won a junior Grand Slam doubles title at US Open later that same year. Her talent and potential had caught the attention of many tennis fans, and they were eager to see how she would fare against Williams. In addition to the age and experience gap between the two players, there was also a significant generational gap. Williams had been a dominant force in tennis since the late 1990s, while Gauff was born in 2004, making her the first player born in the 21st century to compete in the Wimbledon main draw. Part 2. The match. The match between Coco Gauff and Venus Williams at Wimbledon on July 1, 2019, was a stunning upset that captured the attention of the tennis world and beyond. The match started out tense and competitive, with both players trading powerful shots and showcasing their athleticism on the grass court. Williams got off to an early lead, winning the first set 6-4. Gauff, however, showed remarkable composure and resilience, fighting back to win the second set 6-4 and force a third and deciding set. It was in the third set that Gauff truly showed her potential as a future star of the sport. Despite the pressure of the moment and the daunting task of facing a tennis icon like Williams, Gauff remained focused and confident. She broke Williams' serve early in the set and held her own serve to take a commanding 3-0 lead. Williams, who had been struggling with a back injury, fought back with her trademark tenacity, winning the next 2 games to bring the score to 3-2. But Gauff continued to play with poise and aggression, hitting deep ground strokes and coming to the net with confidence. In the end, it was Gauff who emerged victorious, winning the final set 6-4 to claim a stunning upset over one of the greatest tennis players of all time. The crowd erupted in cheers as Gauff dropped to her knees in disbelief and joy. The match was a turning point in Gauff's young career, propelling her into the spotlight and cementing her status as a rising star in the sport. It also marked a passing of the torch from Williams to the next generation of tennis players, as Gauff showed that the future of the sport was in capable hands. In the aftermath of the match, Gauff was praised for her skill, composure, and maturity on the court, as well as her graciousness in victory. Williams, for her part, was gracious in defeat, congratulating Gauff on her impressive performance and expressing her belief in Gauff's bright future. Part 3. Analysis. The stunning upset of Venus Williams by 15-year-old Coco Gauff at Wimbledon in 2019 was not only a remarkable feat of athleticism and skill, but also a significant moment in the evolution of the sport. The match marked the emergence of a new generation of tennis players and a shift in the balance of power from the established veterans to the up-and-coming stars. The victory was particularly impressive given Gauff's age and lack of experience. Prior to the match, she had never played a professional match on grass and was facing one of the greatest grass court players of all time. Despite this, Gauff remained focused and confident, relying on her powerful serves and impressive ground strokes to defeat Williams in 3 sets. The victory was also significant for what it represented in terms of the changing demographics of the sport. Gauff, born in 2004, was the youngest player to ever qualify for Wimbledon in the Open era, and her success marked a new era in which young players are able to compete at the highest levels of the sport. The win signaled a generational shift in tennis, as the sport began to see the rise of a new group of young, talented players who would go on to challenge the established order. Gauff's victory was also a testament to the growing importance of mental toughness and resilience in the sport. Despite being down a set, she remained calm and composed, showing no signs of intimidation or fear. Instead, she focused on her game plan and stayed aggressive, ultimately wearing down Williams and earning a hard-fought victory. In the aftermath of the match, many analysts and fans hailed Gauff as the future of the sport, praising her skill, composure, and maturity on the court. Her victory over Williams was seen as a watershed moment in the sport, signaling the emergence of a new generation of players who would go on to dominate the sport in the years to come. The match between Coco Gauff and Venus Williams at Wimbledon will always be remembered as a defining moment in the history of tennis, a testament to the power of youth, skill, and determination in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds. In conclusion, the match between Coco Gauff and Venus Williams at Wimbledon in 2019 was a truly historic and unforgettable moment in the world of tennis. It highlighted the incredible talent and skill of 2 remarkable players and showcased the changing dynamics of the sport. For Coco Gauff, the match was a defining moment that signaled the arrival of a new generation of tennis stars who are poised to take the sport to new heights. The match was also a testament to the enduring legacy of Venus Williams, one of the greatest tennis players of all time. Williams has been a trailblazer and role model for generations of tennis players, and her contribution to the sport cannot be overstated. Her performance in the match against Gauff was a testament to her skill, mental fortitude, and enduring passion for the game. Through the match, we saw the future of tennis taking shape, with talented young players like Coco Gauff poised to become the next generation of tennis stars. With her remarkable talent, mental fortitude, and composure under pressure, Gauff has proven that she has what it takes to compete with the best in the world and make her mark on the sport. The match between Gauff and Williams will always be remembered as a defining moment in the history of tennis, a testament to the power of hard work, determination, and a never-give-up attitude. Finally, we would like to thank you for watching this video, and hope that it has provided you with a greater appreciation for the sport of tennis and the incredible talent and skill of its players. Tennis is a sport that has captivated audiences around the world for generations, and it continues to evolve and change over time. We invite you to continue following the careers of players like Coco Gauff and Venus Williams, as well as the many other talented athletes who make tennis such an exciting and dynamic sport. Thank you for your time, and we hope to see you again soon.